I'm very proud to sponsor the Fire Fauci Act, and I'm grateful to my colleagues here for co-sponsoring this bill because the American people deserve answers. The Fire Fauci Act will bring Dr. Fauci's salary down to zero and also will require the Senate to confirm someone to fill his position. You see, Dr. Fauci was not elected by the American people. He was not chosen to guide our economy.
He's a political scientist. He is not a scientist. He is a political scientist. He has admitted, and it's hard to believe, but he's admitted that he fudged his own answers about what level would constitute herd immunity. He said, well, I didn't think the public was ready for that number, so I gave them a different number, and now I'm going to give a different number. And never in between there did the science change. So we need to fire Fauci. We need to do the investigation of the National Institute of Allergies and Infectious Diseases.
From his emails and much more, we can see the extent of these mandates were unnecessary and not in the best interests of the American people. Americans deserve to know and fully understand how COVID came to be and make sure that this never happens again.
And while mounting evidence suggests the virus may have leaked from a lab, Peter Daszak, who sent taxpayer dollars to the Wuhan Institute for coronavirus research, thanked Dr. Fauci directly for dismissing that theory. Dr. Fauci, the highest paid government employee, was out posing for magazine covers and not tending to the matters at hand.
Well, that was a group of Republicans there calling for Dr. Anthony Fauci to be fired from his role as Chief Medical Advisor to the President. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has led the charge in the Fire Fauci Act. Ms. Greene was joined by Kentucky Republican Thomas Massie and Illinois Republican Mary Miller, to name a few. The Fire Fauci Act is a piece of legislation that would see embattled advisor Anthony Fauci's government salary reduced to zero. Republicans have been calling for Dr. Fauci's resignation for weeks now in response to his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. This is in reference to examples like Fauci flip-flopping on the mask mandate and the fact that he has been accused of dismissing the lab leak theory early on and instead believing the origins of COVID-19 began from a natural occurrence. This group of Republicans, however, also believe Dr. Fauci was wrong in introducing compulsory mask wearing and lockdowns. They argue Anthony Fauci was not elected by the American people and therefore should not be in control of the US economy.